homesteading to prepping to common horse sense, we are College Hill Farm. Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Well, here we are this morning. We're about to plant sweet corn. One of those things that I'm not sustainable about because I like the hybrid corn, the candy corn, and Silver Queen. Today I'm just planting candy corn. It takes 90 days. This is the latest I've ever planted corn. Generally, I plant my corn on June the 1st. Today is the Friday before Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, late, because I know I'm not going to get this video out on Father's Day because my boys are coming home, and I don't want to be down in the basement editing videos. You know, for every video I do, it takes every 6 or 7 minutes worth of video, it takes a little over an hour and a half to edit that. So it takes a while to make these videos and to edit them and that kind of thing. Making a video, it takes me twice as long to do a project as it does to just do it. So that's the thing, but I love doing the videos. It's a hobby for me. As far as YouTube money, I don't make enough to worry about, but you know, it's a hobby. It's fun. And I hope that you get some benefit from it. So I'm going to get out here and plant my sweet corn. Now, I tried sweet corn in wide rows. You know that I garden in wide rows. Well, I tried sweet corn in wide rows once. They didn't do good at all. So I'm not going to plant this sweet corn in wide rows, but I do have a test I want to do with this sweet corn if I have enough to do 2 rows left over. I'm going to get 4 rows, and if I have enough corn seed to do 2 more rows, I'm going to do something with 2 rows that's a little bit different. So I can test to see if it will work and produce sweet corn just as good as this 30 inches apart. The only problem with 30 inches apart means I have to take my hand tiller and walk down between the rows and till. Well, with my arm the way it is, that may be a project this year. I'll probably have to start the tiller with an electric drill, which that's okay. I tell you now, that's the easiest way to start a handful implement, with an electric drill. So let's go ahead and get the corn. Let's talk about how I'm going to plant it. Now, I plant corn with an earthway seeder. Now, right now, the seeder has a plate in it for, oh, and there's some kind of stuff down in here too. It's been stored in the building. Apparently some little critters have decided to deliver things in here. Let me take this one plate off because it's not the right plate. It didn't want to come loose. The way it works is I've got different plates for different things. This is a pea plate. It's what I plant my beans with. This is my sweet corn plate. Now, the way this works is this little plate just twists on a shaft inside, and these little grooves line up, and that makes it so that you can put the plates in and out, change plates. That one was pretty well stuck. So now, how do you determine how far that's going to plant apart? Well, when you're planting sweet corn, 5 to 6 inches is okay as long as you're not going to plant beans or nothing in it. Now, I'm not going to plant beans in my sweet corn this year. I'm going to let my pole beans wait a year. I'm not going to plant any pole beans this year at all. And the reason for that is because of this right shoulder. So I don't know that I can do the bending and picking. When I reach out, it really hurts bad, and I would hate to get my beans out here and let the seed go to waste. So I'm not going to put pole bean seed out. I'm going to plant just bunch beans this year. I'll plant tenderette and 6-week beans. So that's all I'm going to plant as far as beans go this year. Next year I'll try and get that other stuff out. Now, I have a blog. It's at collegehillfarm.com. you can look at the blog, and it kind of tells you about how things are going here on the homestead. It's the blog is a diary of my life and how things are going for me. You're welcome to look at that. It's just something that I've started in the last year, kind of chronicling my disease and my ability to do things, and how I feel at the moment, and that kind of thing. It's kind of a diary of a homesteader. So that's what it is if you're interested in looking at that. I'm going to put on this corn plate. Now if you look, the wheel on my planter is 3 feet in diameter. It's 3 feet in circumference. Okay? So this corn plate is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. Well, 36 divided by 5, what does that come out to? 7? 7, a little better than 7. So this plate will plant 1 corn seed about every 7.1 or 0.2 inches. Alright, so I'll go ahead and put this in, and then, but before that, I've learned one simple thing. Right here, if you look, right here is the hole where the seed drops down into this tube on this side, drops into this tube, runs down, and then drops into back here where this opens a furrow. Well, I've learned over the years that spiders get in there. This is the first time I've used the planter this year. Spiders get in there, and you'll be going down the row and the tube is stopped up. So I'm just going to step over here to this old box elder. Just grab a piece of this old box elder. I just need a stick. I'm going to stick it right up in there. And evict the spiders. So now, to start off, here's my corn seed. Now, this was corn seed from 2019, and this one's corn seed from 2020. They'll be just fine. So we'll go ahead and get these out. This is less than half a pound. And this is less than half a pound. But what I'm going to do, I didn't buy any corn seed this year, so I just mix these two together in this bag, shake it up, and I'm going to get however many rows I can get out of this. Okay, hopefully I can get 4. I'd like to have 6, but hopefully if I can get 4. So now, just take your corn. And pour it right into this hopper. I don't know if I get 4 rows out of that or not. Might have to go buy some. Right there's how much corn is in the hopper. Now I've got 100-foot rows. You know that that's the way I do it. And I want these to be spaced about 27 to 30 inches apart. That way they pollinate good. My grandmother, Mom's mom, Granny, used to say always plant at least 4 rows of corn at a time. Because if you don't plant at least 4, it won't make good ears, good full ears. Well, this year I'm going to plant this. Hopefully it's enough to do 4 rows. 100-foot rows. I'm going to plant them here in the fall in the hill garden. I want to be far enough away from my peppers. I've had a hell of a time with rabbits this year wanting to eat my tomatoes and peppers. I've never had a problem with that before. So I'm going to get out here this evening. They're showing up about dusk. I'm going to get out here and set me up a blind, and I'm going to send them to heaven. But they won't go to waste. Rabbit's good eating. I don't like summer rabbit too much though. Sometimes they're kind of buggy. Now, let's make sure that my corn is coming out. Oh, there one fell. So I know the corn is going to come out. So let's get down in the field and run these. This is the fastest way to plant corn you'll ever find. My brother bought him one, and he called me and said, "Gosh, you're right. I wish I'd have bought this 20 years ago." Yeah, me too. I've had this for about 12 years now. It's the most awesome thing you ever did. It's called an Earthway planter. Look it up. It's about $100. It's worth the money. If it starts dispersing seed, and it's not putting any out, you can't tell by while you're driving it until it starts clicking. What happens is the portal that the seed go through gets filled, and new seed can't go in, and it starts flipping them out. Click, click, click. You'll hear it start clicking. That was what was happening. So now I've got it. Apparently I didn't get all the spiders out. Now I've made sure. I've run some corn through it, and I know it's falling through. So let's go over here and run some corn. Okay, that's two 100-foot rows. I'll come back to you when I get the rest. Okay, I got 600 feet of row. I could probably do a 700, but 600 is all I want to do. This is how much seed is left. You can see it there in the bin. There's probably enough to do one more, maybe just half a row. But as you get older, one of these Earthway planters will make your life so much easier. Plus, seed's a little heavy, but you know, you can always thin. I'll seed a little bit heavy and spend the extra $2 in seed in order to have my back be so much easier. I put in 6 rows here in under 30 minutes. Try doing that by hand dropping. You can't get close to it. So now, if you like this stuff, this homesteading, do-it-yourself kind of thing, be certain to come on out to the channel and subscribe. We do this homesteading stuff every week, sometimes 1, sometimes 5 videos. Just depends on what's going on in the homestead that week. Now, if you click the little bell when you come to the channel, it'll notify you when we upload a video. We upload every Sunday. Now, with that being said, it's time for me to get on to the next thing.